Dasa 3 times. Okay. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. So, where are we? Where are we? We are in the jhana, first jhana. Abhidhamma Piṭaka, Dhammasaṅgaṇī. So last week we discussed about the Pahana Anga in the first jhana. So for the attainment of the first jhana, there are two things to do. Two things for us to do. One thing is to abandon some fetters, actually to abandon some mental fetters. And then the other is to fulfill or to develop some mental fetters. So only then we can live in the jhana, in the first jhana. So that is the fetters to be abandoned is called bahana anga. Fetters to be developed that they call sambayoga anga. So in this regard, last week we discussed about two words of the Buddha, that is viveche vakamehi vivecha akusalehi dhammehi. So with these two terms, with these two words, the Buddha clearly mentioned that for the attainment of the first jhana, we have to abandon. We have to keep ourselves away. So from these fetters, number one is a karma, viveche vakamehi. Number two is akusalehi dhammehi. So the problem there is karma. So karma is a broad term. Okay, karma has many meanings. So karma covers many aspects of the many aspects of the things. One thing is mentality. We can say what? Mentality. Another thing is what? Materiality, or physical thing and mental thing, we can say. So how to take? So in many explanation there, you can see karma means karma is of two kinds. So one thing is what two karma. Number one, what two karma, sensory objects. So or things to be desired. Karma means kamu. It derived from the root what? The root kamu. Or in a modern Pali grammar, they may say what? The root is come. Come is to delight, to find delight in something. Or sometimes that root has a two meaning. One is to go forward. So in the Dhatu, in the test about the roots. So it called Dhatu Dipani or Dhatu Sangha and so on. So what they say is Kamu Bada Wekebe Kandei Micha. Kamu is to Bada. So Bali usage is very, very beautiful. Bada Wekebe, Bada is a food. Wekebana means stretching. Uh, it means what? Do going forward. Right? Kamu Bada Wekebe Kandei Micha. And then another meaning is a Kandei Mi. Kandei means to delight. Uh, so that's why you can see such a kind of a what very familiar with you is a Changamadi, right? Changamadi, you go what? Uh, Changamadi or Changamana. In Myanmar, we go Sinjan shout there. Sinjan shout there. Walking meditation, something like that. Changamadi. You uh, you base up and down. Okay, you go slowly up and down. That's the cause Changamadi. So yeah, so the point I like to tell you is that the root of the karma. Okay, karma derived from the root kam or kamu in the traditional grammar, Pali grammar. So it has a two meaning. One thing is to go, another is to delight. So here is here is a karma. So watu karma, karma is of two kinds. One is watu karma, sensual objects that is to be followed. Okay, because we like it. That's why uh, once we like whatever objects, then we have to follow. Okay, so that's why it's called watu karma, sensual objects. And then kilesa karma also we have. Kilesa karma. Kilesa karma is what? Kilesa karma. Kilesa karma is the what? And I interpret as a what? uh, what? Kilesa is a defilement. Okay, karma is what? Sensual. Okay, then I put it together. Sensual defilement. Kilesa karma as a sensual defilement. Watu karma as a sensual objects. Okay, Watu karma sensual object. Kilesa karma sensual defilements. So there are also many other kinds of the karma, rupa karma, sada karma, ganda karma, rasa karma, and so on. In many ways, karma is of many kinds. That's why you see the Buddha's usage. Vivejiva kamehi. So what is the case in that the what kamehi? Hmm? Kamehi. What is case He. Case is maybe ablative, right? Ablative, singular or plural. Then there it is a plural. Okay, plural form. Kamehi from karmas. Okay, it is used with the plural term, plural form. Why? Because karma is of many kinds. Karma is of there are a variety of karma. So we can refer both Vatu karma as well as Kilesa karma. And also you can refer it as a Rupa karma, Sada karma, Ganda rasa, and so on. Okay, many. That's why the Buddha, I think, purposely used that instead of using karma do, okay, if there is a ablative singular, then we can say karma do, like a karma do. okay, from the village, Nagarado, Nagarama, okay, from the city and so on. So like that, without using with the tall singular form, the Buddha uses Vivejiva Kamehi. So, so here commentator take a time to explain what? To explain about the what Vivejiva Kamehi. Vivejiva Kamehi, Vija Agusalehi Dhamehi. So also, this is about the word karma. And then regarding the word akusala dhamma, it's needless to say that there are many kinds of akusala, right? Akusale dhammehi. So usage in the plural form is very clear because there are many kinds of akusala dhamma. But the why why there? So in the Vibhanga, when the Buddha used about the Viveja Akusalehi Dhammehi, then the Buddha used in the Vibhanga uh, when the Buddha enumerate about the Akusala Dhamma, then what the Buddha uses is what? Katakama Chanda Nivarana and so only the Nivarana Buddha used in there. When he enumerate about the Akusala Dhamma. So that's why, or that when the Buddha uses Kaddata Kadame Dhamma Agusala Kadame Agusala Dhamma in the Vibhanga, so the Buddha pick up or enumerate Kamachanda, etc. Kamachanda, Nivarana, etc. So there may be question, why not the others? So okay, though there are deity, mana, Virambhu, conceit, and then also Phasa and so on are also there. Phasa, Vedana, Sanya. They are also, when they associate with the Akusala, then they belong to Akusala. So without using, without giving such enumeration, the Buddha purposely enumerate in this regard, give the list of the Kamachanda Nivarana, Vyavara Nivarana, and so on. So here, Agusala Dhamma, we can simply, according to Vibhanga there, we can say what? Because they are diametrically opposite, okay? Diametrically opposite to the jhana fetters, jhana fetters. These five mental hindrances are diametrically opposite to the jhana fetters. That's why uh, the Buddha purposely enumerate or give a list of the Kama, Chanda, Nivarana, etc. in this regard. So that is something about the Bahana Anga. So there are some points for you to note. I make it. Last week also I already explained to you, but this time I make a collect it in a chart here for the Uichiwa Kamehi. With this list, I think I will share with you, or you can take photo or whatever. So this is some information on the where we can buy. Athasalini page number 208. Okay, 208 and then 209. And then 2010. I do one day. 210. Okay, 210. 208, 209, 2010. 210. Okay. So there are such information. Here I make it a list. So there are 11 points. So from the maybe 1 to 5, I already talked. Okay. So this column is about the Vijiva Kami. When we talk about the Kama, Vijiva Kami, then what the uh, what is the possible meaning to be covered? Okay. So what the usage of the Vijiva Kami, then on as a number 1 point. Then there you can take a karma here refer to kaya viveka. Vijiva kami as a collectively refer to kaya viveka. So why vijiva agusalehi dhammehi refers to what? Chitta viveka. So here physical seclusion, this is a mental seclusion. So very simple. And also, with the term Kaya Vijiva Kamehi, then what this indicate is uh, abandonment of a sensual bliss, okay, sensual happiness, Kama Sukha Parichaga, okay. And then with the term Vijiva Agusale Dhammehi, acquisition of the bliss of emancipation. So this is what Parichaga Sukha, okay, Parichaga Sukha. Parichaga means giving up. Okay. Giving up or Nikama Sukha also you can say. Nikama means emancipation or renunciation also you can say, right? Nikama is a renunciation. You renounce sensual pleasures. Nowadays we say what? So Nikama, the word Nikama is very familiar with you in the Dim Bharami also. Okay, Dim perfections. There is a Nikama Bharami. So that's why bodhisattvas usually engage in the practice of the renunciation. Because renunciation, one way or another, is very useful to keep ourselves away from uh, the people or things, or that is externally, and also we can internally, we keep ourselves away from the defilements or hindrances. Okay, that is also what a kind of renunciation. So when you do dana also you can make it as a kind of a renunciation. So you are renouncing what? Not only offerings, or not only the things you belong to, but also attachment to the things, to your properties, to your possessions. So that attachment also, mentally, we have attachment to whatever we have. Then we have to keep ourselves away from that kind of attachment while we are offering or while we are preparing to make a dana. So that is also a kind of a nikama habit. So this, so also while we are sometimes we may be living at home or in a monastery, or we have to engage with many people. We have to concern many things, many duties, and so on. So even though we are doing such a things, we have to keep ourselves away from uh, what from the involvement of the what mental defilements on this regard. So whatever, maybe at your home you may be living, you have to be dutiful to your parents or family members or relatives or to your community. At the same time, you have to be uh, able to what keep yourself away from the attachment. So do that, because that attachment can make us a burning, okay, can burn us. So that's why, or emancipation or Nikama Bharami, we can also fulfill like this, and also later on. So when this is uh, when this nature is getting matured, okay, when this Nikama nature is getting matured within our mind or within our heart, then later on you will be ready to give up, okay, to keep our totally away ourselves from such a things. So like the Bodhisattva renowned the world in many existences, while he is fulfilling perfections, he is found to found to release, found to renounce, okay, whatever he possesses. That's maybe in our ordinary way of thinking, we may think, nekama, to just to renounce the world is a kind of a easy thing to do. but but it may not be in reality such an easy thing. So that's why in Myanmar also people want to enjoy that kind of a nikama, that concept of nikama, that sense of a nikama. That's why what do? They try to become a monk or novice for a temporary, okay, for a period of 1 week or 1 month or maybe 3 months, something like that. Why? Because they want to enjoy, they want to have such an experience of a nikama, sense of a nikama. What is the life of nikama? But the it would be better, nikama, if we try the nikama barami by becoming a monk or nuns for 1 month or 1 week. So it would be better to what completely devote to that practice. Otherwise, just nowadays in Myanmar also uh, it became a kind of tradition just to be familiar. Their purpose became nowadays just to be familiar with the monastic life. So that is not enough. Even though, how to say, nothing, something is better than nothing, we can say, but it is not correct, not enough. So just to have a kind of experience in a monastery life, that's not okay. So need to be truly involved in the monastery practice. So, like as the Buddha instructed, maybe you totally keep ourselves away from the things and people. Maybe previously we have it. So nowadays in the ordination ceremony, temporary ordination ceremony, many people gather together and then they offer food and many visitors come, and also when uh, the newly ordained monk is in a monastery, then they put everything there. They put not only with the three robes and one alms bowl, but many requisites are there. They are too much worried about the going to buy the mosquito and so on. Okay, so from So previously people may not take care so much, but other time they take care a lot. Take care a lot. And also instead of letting him to go for alms, but they worry that maybe my monk will be tired, so don't go for alms. We will bring the food. We will come and offer food to the monastery and so on. So less experience. So the point is it okay? But uh, the weak point is what happened. So when it happens like this, for the person who just became a monk, he lost the chance to experience the bliss of the emancipation from the sensory objects. So that's why in the Nikama Barami, Nikama Sukha, bliss of the emancipation, actually it is the level is, this level is with the practice of the jhana. When we practice the jhana, our mind is totally free at the Dhamma during this period, free from the mental defilements. That's why we are acquiring what? Parigaha. We are acquiring bliss of emancipation, okay, renunciation. So with this, this emancipation, bliss of renunciation or emancipation, is indicated by the what? Vicha akusalehi dhamehi. Our mind is free from the defilements, hindrances, okay. And then another what? Abandonment of the basis for the mental defilements. So here the word is whether we jiwagami basis, okay, what to karma, okay, what to karma. So with the way jiwagami, the Buddha want to stress on the what? Abandonment of the basis for the mental defilements. So that basis. So on these basis, depending on these basis, there arise what? Kamachanda, Vyavada, Tinameda, Odaja, Goja. So the removal of such a basis. Suppose if there is such beautiful objects, so that object is a kind of basis, a kind of base for the rising of the mental development. So we give ourselves away from that kind of a beautiful object, okay, desirable object, lightful object, and so on. So that is about which you are coming, what to come. And then here another is akusale dhamma is abandonment of the mental defilements. So not the basis, but the mental defilement, whatever arises. So uh, if it is possible, with the way Jiwagami, we have to keep ourselves away from the basic basis or objects of the defilement. Sometimes it is inescapable. Okay, we cannot escape from these objects around us. In that case, what happens? We have to do. We have to abandon. Okay, whatever mental defilements have been within ourselves. Okay, that is whether we later means something like a two barriers. Okay, so our mind should be protected with the two barriers. One is what to karma, another is a kilesa karma. So mentality. So with the number 4 point, relinquishment of the cause of the being greedy, lola bhava. Okay, lola bhava. So we have to with the time which you are coming, the Buddha encourage what? This is a commentator explained. Okay, commentator's interpretation. Trying to remember, this is a commentator want to interpret like that. Being greedy, the cause of the being greedy, you're trying to abandon. And also the Vijaya Agusale Dhamma, it is relinquishment of the cause of a being foolish. Okay, relinquishment of the cause of a being foolish. So then another one, the purity of the attempt. Okay, Payoga Sodi. Whether Vijiva Kame, it indicates the purity of an attempt, purity of a Payoga Sodi. Then another Vija Agusale Dhame, it indicates what? Purity of a Ajasya, no? Ajasya Wasana. Ajasya means we are intention, our mind, our intention We have to keep our intention pure. Then with the following points, okay. Here, Veja Agusale, Veja Game, Vejiva Game, yeah, what a commentator want to say. Vikambana, Viveka. It indicates Vikambana, Viveka. Vikambana, Viveka means what? Temporary seclusion. Temporary seclusion for the period of maybe 1 hour, so long as you are in the jhana, and you are with the jhana, then there is no defilement. Vikamana viveka. So you get this a seclusion, temporary seclusion by suppressing mental defilements. Here, Vikamana viveka from the kama chanda. Okay, kama chanda, lustful desire, mostly interpreted as a kama chanda, lustful desire. Okay, kama chanda. Then another word, Veja Agusale Dhammi, is also indicated. Vikamana viveka from the high mental hindrances. Okay, Panja Nivarana. So I think you still remember what are the Nivarana. Okay. Kama Chanda Nivarana, Vyabhara Nivarana, Tina Meda, actually two together. Tina Meda Nivarana, and then Odaja, Kogoja Nivarana. So two together here. And then Vijikaja Nivarana, and then Avija Nivarana. Altogether we have eight Nivarana. Okay, 8 Nivarana. But uh, how to say, uh, in number, we can count as 8. But according to the list they combine together. Vijikaja or Tinameda is combined. Two main hindrances are combined together as a one, put together. And then Odaja Gogoja also become a one Nivarana. So that's why we have a 5 Nivarana. So in the list there are how many? 8 Nivarana. We have to remember. Okay, they hinder. Okay, they hinders our mind from the goodness. Okay, from the purity of the mind. That's why they are called mental hindrances. Here the commentator want to explain that whether we jiva kamehi, we the Buddha encourage to attain temporary seclusion from the kama chanda. Okay, vija agusle dhammi, temporary seclusion from the 5 mental hindrances altogether. So there kama chanda you can find in 2 places. Okay, one in this with the previous word also, which you are also there is a kama chanda nivarana to be secluded from. And also with the Vija Agusale may also there are five mental hindrances. Okay. They are in 2 places you can find. But another way is what? Uh, it I think you one day I already told you that Agahida Gahana. Agahida Gahana. Gahana means taking. There is a method. It's called Agahida Gahana method. Gahana means taking. Agahida means something which has been not yet taking. Okay? Taking something which has not yet been taken. So whatever has been taken, we will not take again. Okay, we will take only things that hasn't been not yet taken. Okay, so that they go egahide gahana. Here I believe what I put it in where? Oh here. Egahide gahana neya. Okay, egahida. Gahida means taking. So agahida means that has been not yet taken. Kahana means taking. Anaya method. So and with this method, if we apply this method in this case, For the Vijiva Kame, we can take it only, we can take a Kama Chanda, okay, we can temporary seclusion from the Kama Chanda. So, but in the case of a Vija Agusale Dame, we can take only what? We can we got temporary seclusion from the remaining four, okay, four mental fetters. Yeah, the difference with the number 6 is what? 5. Okay, number 5. 5 mental fetters and 4 mental fetters. Because Kama Chanda Nirvana has been taken here, that's why it will not be included again here in this case. Agusale Dhammasaṅgaṇī. Okay, that they go Aghi method. And then commentator continue to explain another way. With the way Jiva Game, Vikamana, Viveka from the Loba Mula. So we have a 3 rules. Okay, Loba, Dosa, Moha, we have a 3 unwholesome rules are there. 3 unwholesome rules are there. So among these 3 rules, with the word Vijiva Game, commentator explained that the Buddha want to highlight temporary seclusion from the loba mula, okay, loba root, that takes a sensory object. Okay, so taking sensory object that loba arise. Okay, so in that case, that sort of loba, okay, that is a sensory object is kept away from ourselves by means of the Vijiva Kamehi. And then another Vija Agusale Dhamehi, here, temporary seclusion from the dosa and moha. Okay, the remaining 2 root causes, dosa mula, roba, moha mula. Okay, dosa mula, moha mula. So dosa is based on the agada watu. Okay, based on, and then you have a study 10 kinds of agada watu. Okay, we take a revenge or grudge or something in our mind. So maybe regarding what? Maybe I myself, for example. So he make how to say anatham means not atta. Some benefit, opposite of benefit, there was what? Maybe disadvantage or something like that. So he make some disadvantage for me. So okay, he now he is making some disadvantage for me, something bad for me, and also in future also he will make something bad for me, bad to me. So in this case, uh, to me regarding myself, so we can simply say what the centering. We put ourselves in the center point. Then we try to bear the grudge in our mind. Find oh, he has been he made something bad for me, bad to me, and also he is making something bad to me, and also he will make something bad to me. So with the 3 tenses. So and also that is center point is maybe I myself or you yourself, and then after that we enlarge the scope. So he made something bad for my beloved ones. Okay, maybe to my parents. To my parents, he made something bad to my parents. He is making something bad to my parents, present tense. And then he will make something bad to my parents and so on. So, regarding putting our beloved ones into the center point. Also, you can take we usually bear the grudge in our mind. So in this case, we have a 6. And then another thing is what? Uh, Putting our enemy into the center point. And also we try to develop the grudge, angry mind. So it is something like that or what? Something what? Ah, he is good to my enemy. He was good to to my enemy. So being good with our enemy is it means what is one way or another is destroying our benefit. So that is so he was good to my enemy, and also he is good to my enemy, and he will be good to my enemy, and so. So in this way also we try to bear the grudge. And so 9 guys. So the last one is how about this? Atana Koba. They go Atana Koba. Koba means angry. Atana means in an unsuitable place. So when there is a rainy, so you get angry. Oh, rainy, heavy rainy. So what a rain it is. Even during the rainy season, there's a nature to have a rain. But you scold and you get angry because of rain. Sometimes sunny day, then because of sun also you get angry. So something like that. So if there is no light, also you get angry. If there is a light, also you get angry. So these are called what the basis for the grudge, basis of the grudge, etc. Agada watu. Okay. So when we have a when uh, we take such a object in our mind, then there will arise what dosa, so also moha. So with the Vijja Akusala Dhammi, commentator explained that the Buddha intends to keep ourselves away from the dosa moha. Okay. Then another one, number 9 is what? Vikambana Viveka from the Kamoga. So among the four, we have many different kinds of classification. Okay, like asawa, oga, yoga, okay, nivarana, upadana, sayojana, gandha, and so on. Right? So here, with the Vijiva Kami, only Kama, okay, Kamoga, Kama Oga, Oga Plat, Kama Yoga, okay, and then Kama Sawa, actually, it is Kama Sawa. Kama sawa, kamu asawa, kamu badana, clinging, and then abhijja kaya ganda, okay, kaya ganda, kind, and then kamaraga sanyojana. So, temporary seclusion uh, from these kind of this karma. That is indicated by the word vijiva kami. And then another word, Vijja Agusala Dhammi. So the remaining yoga, etc. Okay. So temporary seclusion from the remaining remaining yoga, remaining nivarana, remaining asava, and so on. So commentator explain. And then number 10 is what? Vikamana Viveka is from Dhanna. Vikamana Viveka from Dhanna is associate. So with the term Vijjiva Kami, it indicates that temporary seclusion from the tanna craving and its associates. So not only craving, but also the dhamma that associate. Maybe a loba mula citta, okay, cittasika, how many? 25 or something like that. 25 or 22. How many? How many do you remember? How many cittasika associate with the loba mula citta? Huh? Navamula Cheda. So Dosa is a Majriya Kokoja Vijikeja cannot associate, right? Dosa is a Majriya Kokoja Vijikeja cannot associate. 22. 22. Yeah. You exclude 5. Okay. You exclude 5. Dosa is a Majri. Dosa is a Majriya Kokoja Vijikeja 5. Among the 27, you exclude 5, but then you can get the 22. Thank you. Because I just test whether you are listening to me or not. Because in the classroom, I can see you, then I can know you whether you are interested in or not. But here, I just can see only what only the screen. So imagine with the imagination, I just have to say. So here. So dana, okay, dana and is associated. Okay, a lava mula cheda, and then dana it cannot associate with the dana. That's why here you can also minus what the dana is. Okay, dana is associated. And also another one is we come what vija agusalehi damehi we come na from the avija. And the Badija Smobada, Avija and Dana plays a very, very important main role. Okay, Avija and Dana. So because of these two, uh, we are keeping on the rotation. Okay, non-stop, non-stop rotation. Right, that is a big problem. We don't find any tire. We don't feel tired. So we are keeping on running. So rotating because of the Avija and Dana. So with these two what? Vijivagame Dana is associated to be separated from the meditator for a comparatively longer time than the Kama Mahagusala Jeta. And also here, whether which Agusala Dhamehi, so it indicates not Dana, but Avija. Avija is associated. Moha. Moha associated with the Dwe, with the Dwe Agusala Jeta, right? With the Dwe Agusala Jeta. So, and then the last point is Vikamana Vuiga from the 8 Loba Sakada Chita. Okay, 8 Loba Sakada Chita is a Chitasikas. So, whether what Vikamana Vuiga, the commentator want to say that the Buddha highlight, the Buddha point out this. So, at the moment of a jhana, our mind is free from the not only loba chitasika but also any kinds of loba sagata chitta, and then the functioning of the loba sagata chitta and its associates are stopped for a temporary period. And the Vikamana Viveja Agusale Dhammehi. So if you minus 8 out of 8 from the 12, then there you will have a 4. Okay, 4 Agusala Chitta. 4 remaining 4 Agusala Chitta in Chittasika. Okay, so these are the points that the commentator want to commentator highlights. Mhm. So, sorry. I, so these are the point that the commentator and here the following is I make a notes. For example, this is 1, this is 1A, this is 1B. Sometimes you may need a notes. That's why I put it 1A is Y, 1B is. This also explained in the translation. You can also find the translation. And then what? With regard to Kilesa Karma, here the point, some other point. With regard to Kilesa Karma as defined by the word Veja Kamehi. So with the previous word, it is talking about in the case of the Veji Kamehi, Karma is on two kinds. Then Vatu Karma is explained. Okay, Vatu Karma is explained in the previous uh, pages. And then here, if we take a Kilesa Karma, okay, if we take a Kilesa Karma in the Uejiwa Kami, so Karma Chanda is designated as a Karma here. So Karma Chanda, lustful desire, is designated as a Karma. Why? Because for is such a variety as a Karma Sawa, Karma Raga, Karma Sayojana, Rupa Dana, and so on. So it has many various kinds. Okay, that's why the Trigonometra is plain. Though it can be included under the name of Agusala. So Kamajanda also Agusala, right? So it's sure. But it is separately treated in the Vibhanga Bali. So, but if you read it there, you can find uh, Vibhanga Bali. Then Adhasalini also quoted this word. So why it is separately treated or emphatically treated in the Vibhanga Bali? Because it is opposite to the jhana. Okay, because opposite to the jhana fetters. So another way, that is one way why that is one explanation why kama chanda nivarana is taking as a kilesa in the for the water vejiva kamehi. Okay, then another way, community explain another way, or it is included in the fast. Fast what? Vejiva kame. Okay, kama chanda nivarana is included in the fast. Vejiva kame. Or it is a sensual desire. And then in the second word, Veja agusale dhamma also. Uh, so kama chanda nivarana can be included in both terms, Vejiva kame as well as Veja agusale dhamma. Why? First one is because it is sensual desire. That's why it should be included in the first part, Vejiva kame. And also it can be included in the second one, under the second one, Vija Agusale Dhammi. Why? Because it belongs to Agusala also. So this way commentator explain. So then finally commentator said I already told you. Since there are variety of Kama Chanda, it is used with the plural form as a Kamehi. Okay, not Kamado. Instead of Kamado, ablative singular number. So, so that point. And also another point here is based, though there are other mentalities like a deity, mana, phasa, etc. Is regarding what aweja agusale dhamme. Okay, regarding weja agusale dhamme. So the question is, why do we take only 5 nirvanas? Okay, here, community explain what. Since there are variety, no. Though there are other mentalities like a deity, mana, phasa, etc., that belong to akusala. Okay, so deity, mana, other things are also akusala citta there. So also phasa, anyas, mana, jittasika. So that associate with the agusala citta also. Since when they are working together with the agusala Chitisika, they can also be regarded as agusala, right? So they belong to agusala. 5 nirvanas led by the Kama Chanda are enumerated in the Vibhanga. Okay, only 5 Kama Chanda, Vyavada, and so on. These are enumerated in the Vibhanga Pali. For what? In order to show the fact that these are diametrically opposite to the Jhana fetters. Okay, even though they are agusala, there are the other agusala chitta chittasikas are there, but these 5 are specifically and also diametrically opposite to jhana fetters. So that's why commentator, the Buddha, in the Vibhanga Bali, the Buddha enumerated these 5 as a agusala dhamma. Okay, in the case of the Vijja agusala dhamma. So the remaining are the point I have been already explained to you. So that is about what? About the Bahananga. Okay, Bahana Anga. Abandon fetters to be abandoned in acquiring the first jhana, or in the attempt to for the attainment of the first jhana, we have to abandon. So what? Vijivakame, we have to keep ourselves away from the karma, and also we have to keep ourselves away from the what? Agusala Dhamma. So then it will be, how to say, uh, so here in the jhana case, though the commentator explained very clearly, is it similar to with the simile of the lightning, okay? With the simile of the lightening the lamp in the darkness, okay? So once you light the lamp, so the light also appear as well as the darkness disappear. So also, once you develop jhana fetters, then these automatically the karma and agusala dhammas are automatically totally away from us. At the same time, the jhana fetters will be developed, working together, and also strengthening our mind to be concentrated very well on a specific object. So in, that's why even though the Buddha here is explained very clearly with the two words, Vijiva Game, Vija Akusale Dame, these are Pahananga, these are abundant, the fetters to be abandoned in the pursuit of the Pasjana. And also the following word is Savidakam, Savijaram, something like that. Viveka jam, Bidi Sukham, Patamanjana, Ubasambaja Virati, Patavikasina. So there are Savidakam, Savijara, Viveka jam, Bidi Sukham, Patamanjanam. Okay, so these are 5 fetters. Okay, Savidaka, Savijara, Viveka jam, Bidi Sukha, and then where? Patamanjana, Ubasambaja. Patamanjana here, there is a concentration is there. So as you know that in the jhana case, concentration is the main factor. Concentration is the leader. So in the jhana, there will be, in the first jhana, with the word first jhana, basing on the Bhatavi Kasina, there is samadhi is there. Okay, that samadhi associated with the avidaga, vijara, piti, sukha. Okay, so that is called what? Sambayoga anga. Okay, Sambayoga anga. So, this is, I think, interesting to try in our life to attain the jhana. So maybe neighbor Mega Pala is maybe a little bit far away from us. So we better try to, something within our reach. Okay. First, we have to try something within our reach. That is the jhana. Jhana, in my understanding, jhana is not that difficult one. And so, but we have to uh, practice. We have to devote our time and energy in everything. Then it is attainable. It's also remain within our reach. So try first. I would like to encourage you to try to attain the jhana first. So if we attain the jhana, then it will be very easy for us to convert from the samatha to vipassana for the attainment of mega jnana, phala jnana. That will be much easier. So, so that's why I would like to encourage you with this talk to practice the jhana for the attainment of a jhana. Thank you so much for your listening.
Thank you, Sayadaw.
Thank you, Sayadaw.
So, by reciting Buddha Sasana Jiran Dedu, Buddha Sasana Jiran Dedu, Buddha Sasana Jiran Dedu, Buddha Sasana Jiran Dedu, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu.
Thank you very much, Sayadaw.